Hello, good morning, and it's time for sports here today. But remember, it's Father's Day 2 days from now. That's on the 20th of June 2021. And being the last day of the week, you're dedicating the show, to fathers. And today in the sports segment, I'm going to be speaking to one of the most mentioned fathers in sports. I'm talking about one man who has given it all when it comes to Ghana football, who has done it. He's been there and done that, and definitely one of the most instrumental when it comes to the Black Star Renaissance in the last 2 decades. A man who has played with a lot of legends and is a legend himself, and is also a father to possible legends. So I'm going to be talking to Mr. Laryea Kingston, and definitely I know that name, even if you are new to football and sports in the country, will definitely ring a bell, because he's definitely been there and has held a very good cause in Ghana football. Good morning, Mr. Laryea Kingston.
Morning, Tim.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
You're a proud father, aren't you?
Very well. Very well.
I mean, going through your days as a footballer, a lot of people would look at your days on the pitch, your heydays, what you did in Scotland, what you did with the Black Stars. And maybe the question is, did you ever think that you were going to be a father of another starlet in the country?
Yeah, because for me, I think I'm from a football family. My dad played football,
Okay.
and as you can see, my brother Richard Olele Kingston too played football to the highest level, and we have other siblings that also are very good in football as well. So for me, when I start to give birth, in my mind, I'm very positive that at least one of them will step into my shoes and then make sure that legacy will not fade away.
I mean, you have 4 children. So if I remember correctly, your first child, that's Joshua. He's 23 years old. Jacob, sorry. And then second is Gerald.
Yep.
And then your third. So he's the father of Beyonce, Ghana's own Beyonce. So that's Beyonce is your third child, and then you've got Scott.
Yeah.
Clinton Scott. Beautiful names there. Beautiful names. Seeing these children grow up, how proud are you?
Very, very proud. Very, very proud. And the most important thing is the effort and everything that you have to put in.
Yeah.
I'm type of person that I always want my kids to be close to me. So since I started traveling with my football career, everywhere I moved to, when I was in Israel, I make sure, that time I had just 2 kids, I made sure I bring all of them with me and very close to me. That's the only way I can focus more, and I want to be in their life so that they grow, see them growing. We all know that when you leave your child in the hands of different people, everyone have a different style how to bring his children up. So I make sure, myself and my wife, we make sure we are always close to the kids. And
so your own principles is what you are going to be imbibing in these children, because they are close enough. That was the idea.
Yeah, that was the idea, and also I allow them to put them in an environment that will help them picking positive traits from other kids, because definitely in life you always have to learn from the best. So as a parent, you always have to make sure you put your kids in an environment. That's what exactly that I did. I make sure I put them in an environment that will allow them to grow on their own, and then also guide them as well. And it depends on the ages as well. The moment they start to grow, the moment they start to understand life, you should be able to allow them to pick things that they know can help them, and advise them on that to grow. So in short, I'm the type of person that I want my kids to be close to me. So everywhere I go, I make sure I move them. Now that they've grown, the first one is 23.
Yeah.
He's going to be 24 very soon. The second one is 19, going to be 20. The third one is 17, and then the last one is 13. They've grown 13 years. Now, literally, they are always on their own. We come home every evening, and then we have to go and look for them in the house. Everyone wants to have his
I'm going to be speaking to you a lot about you and your children, and a few difficulties or challenges, as is expected. But before we do that, I would also be I'll introduce one of his children to you very, very shortly as well. One of them is here with us in the studio. You're going to be seeing him very shortly. But before we do that as well, Lai, we'll do this small exercise. And I know you're already smiling to this, but no matter how difficult, we'll finish. If you don't finish, we'll dedicate the whole show to you. Until you are done, we are not here. We are not out of here. But this is yours. So imagine this, Clinton Scott. And then you have a diaper there. So it's a small exercise. What you're going to be doing is, the camera is on you, remember. I know that your family is watching. So you're just going to be putting this diaper on this baby here. Remember, also, just a bit of notice, this was given to us by the Ghana Ambulance Service. So thank you very much, Ghana Ambulance Service, for this particular one. But Lai, your time starts now. Let's see what you do.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first?
We can do it together.
We should do it together.
Yeah.
By all means, no problem.
Go together and see who finishes first.
Let's see who finishes first. I like the challenge. Let's go. Let's go then.
Yeah.
All right. All right. In the absence of Laryea Kingston's finished work, Thierry can boastfully present Thierry Jr. to you. Stand. Hey, stand. Stand. Okay. So he has diapers and is unable to stand. Doesn't want to stand. But yeah, finished work. Several days before Laryea Kingston finished his. I'm still waiting.
I wish it's a global leader.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
Oh.
Do we have any mother in the studio? Any woman who can come here right now and inspect? In the absence of that, the interview will continue. Yeah, so Laryea Kingston finished. You know, Laryea was very, very apprehensive before this particular part of the segment. He did not want to attempt this one, but you've done it really well. Oh, already carrying a baby. A father on show. So Laryea Kingston did a very, very good job, putting this diaper on. And, the ladies will come and inspect so we know who did it better. But obviously, I did it in better time. But who wore this better? We'll be looking at that very, very shortly as well. But before we do that, Laryea, you are definitely a super. Okay, so. All right, so Cookie is coming onto the set. Cookie T is coming onto the set.
I can already deduce who did it better.
Oh, really?
Yes, I can.
Even without opening?
Exactly, even without opening. From where I was standing, it looked as though he turned it the other way around.
Oh.
Yes.
So the poop will be in the front. The poop will be in the front.
Oh, my days. So as you can see, this flap is actually supposed to be in the front. And this is where the poo-poo would normally rest. So
that's why the front is
exactly. Exactly. So that's why your front is so puffed up like this. So this should have gone to the back.
Actually, I have to confess, I've not done it before.
So this is your first time?
This is my first time.
Whoa!
I like to supervise.
Thierry, I don't even have to open yours.
You don't have to open?
Yeah. You're a father. He's a father too. But it looks like he doesn't have much of an experience.
I gained the mastery
he
over
doesn't
this
have
over
much
time.
of an experience.
Yeah.
You were telling us about when your wife was going to have a baby and they took you for training, a little training.
I didn't focus on
antenatal in the United Kingdom.
Continue with that.
I will.
He will tell you.
So tell us a story.
Tell us a story. Let me take these away.
By all means.
Guys, the reason why I'm not able to fix it well is I wasn't patient enough to finish my lessons on that. In Scotland, when I was in Scotland having my last child, I visited
the hospital.
The hospital, and then they said it's compulsory. For
fathers
to learn that they are expecting babies. So I joined that club, and my first meeting with them, I find it very, very difficult. So I did not turn up again. I thought maybe it's going to be like some kind of education.
Yeah.
But they took us through, and then later they said we should practice it. So we have a bunch of fathers around, and then the nurse is in the middle. and then did fix the pampers, and then asked us to do it. When we were coming, they asked us to buy a doll, bring a doll each.
Okay.
Yeah, so we all took our dolls, and then
with the diapers.
With the diapers and everything. We got there, and then I was struggling the same after.
And after that, you wash your hands.
After that,
antenatal.
I said, no, I'm not.
No more antenatal for Kingston.
I'm not coming. Our GP will call in. Your husband is not coming. My wife will be.
You just cannot be bothered.
I said, no, I'm busy. You know, we have a game. I have a signing section in Glasgow. I have to go and finish it. Excuses.
Anyway, but I mean, we were having a conversation before, and what I wanted to know is, you're definitely a known face. You're a known name in our circles. Being a father, walking the streets, you know, with your children, have you felt the pressure of having to be a model father and everything else that comes with it?
Yeah, you know, especially when your kids start to grow and with them to understand things, right?
Yeah.
As a father, you're always going to be a role model to your kids. So that's what's going to put you on your toes. You know.
Yeah.
You don't want to do things that one day when your child is working somewhere or friends will just call your child and tell him, "Oh, I saw your father in some situation that for me is not good," and all that. So that alone puts me on track. On track.
You need to behave yourself.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
you have the younger ones looking up. But one of your children actually is taking after you, as it is. I'm not sure if the rest will also take after you in football, but one has gone professional, and that is Jacob. He's here with us. So guys, you know, if you have not seen Kingston's boy who is started life as a professional footballer, well, there he is. Jacob, you're welcome.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Great. You look like a father.
Yeah, people say that.
Do you play like him?
Yeah, I'm better.
You're better. I like the sound of that. If you really are better,
he
wishes, eh? but you see, if you really are better, then in the next few years, we should see you do greater things than your father, because he is an absolute legend.
Yeah, that's the dream. So next,
you know the shoes you're trying to fill.
It's a big shoe, but then I can do it. So
we'll talk about your life as a footballer very shortly. But I want us to just look at you and your father growing up. What was it about him that moved you? Ultimately, he may have guided you to love football. He may have spoken to you a number of times about how football is great and everything else. But what exactly about him made you fall in love with football and want to be like him growing up?
Well, growing up, watching my dad play, I saw the passion he has for the game. He didn't tell me to play football. He never asked me to play football. He didn't even speak about football. It's always school.
Yeah.
But I developed the love for football all by myself, and because I grew up watching him play, it was very easy for me to just like football. All my siblings like football, but he allowed me to express myself, and then at my own time I came to him and I was like, "Dad, I want to play." So,
are you? I mean, a lot of people look up to him. Are you proud to be his son?
Yeah, very proud.
You said that you answered with smile.
I'm very proud.
You are, eh?
Yeah.
And would you say that it's been a beautiful journey so far with him?
Yeah, it's been marvelous a lot. Everywhere he goes, he takes us.
Yeah.
We have always been there. I've been to his games. He's always been to my games when I was a kid. So yeah, we've been together. We are like best friends.
Oh,
yeah.
That's great. That's nice to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, best friends. You'd have your laughter moments. You'd have your angry moments. Does he lash you a lot, or did he used to lash you a lot?
No, not really. It's just you're grounded, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Go to your room.
Obroni lifestyle.
Yeah. But then the only time he gets really mad is on the pitch when we're playing football.
Okay.
He doesn't like losing. So, if I'm messing around, he doesn't take it lightly. He's always mad, shouting. Yeah.
I like the sound of that. And it just speaks volumes of success and the ingredients of success. A focused man, a determined man, someone who knows when it's serious business. So tell us about it. How are you able to then keep the balance, knowing that your son is in the football team you're probably coaching or mentoring, and at the same time there's the same guy that you go home with, you have a chat in the car with? How are you able to keep the balance?
Yeah, the moment we leave the football pitch, for me, that's when the father and child starts.
Yeah.
But the moment I see him on the pitch coaching, I treat him the same as anyone else.
Oh, great.
I make sure I put a lot of pressure on him like I do. I demand a lot of effort from him the same way I demand from other players as well. But one thing you should know, every parent's joy is to see his child being successful.
Yeah.
So for me, I've been always there for him, giving him, and when he started to play football,
Yeah.
and when I start to coach, I decided I will be patient for him, but if there is some positions that I have to push him, when it's necessary, I will push him. And sometimes you can see him making mistakes, but you need to encourage him to achieve that. So for me, I think it's two things. Off the pitch, it's different story.
Yeah.
On the pitch, I have to treat him
Differently.
as everyone.
But Jacob, you play for a Ghana Premier League club now. I mean, for the benefits of our viewers, probably those who do not know you, what club and what position do you play?
I play for Accra Great Olympics.
Okay.
And then I'm a wide forward.
A wide forward.
Yeah,
So
like,
either side, left and right.
Left or right.
Left or right.
Yeah.
Which what's your strong foot?
Right. I'm right-footed.
You're right-footed. So you are inverted from the left, cutting in and shooting.
Cutting in, but then
And-
I also like playing from the right sometimes.
Okay, as an automatic winger.
Yeah.
That definitely means that you've taken after your father. Are you watching your father's videos? Because he was a wide man as well on the pitch. Do you watch his videos? Is this something you used to do as a practice just to model your football after your father?
Yeah, I watched him play a lot, but then I think I have a different style. I have my own style. He's more of like,
Yeah.
and I'm more of like brute strength, like speed.
You're more direct.
Yeah, I'm a direct player, but he thinks a lot.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
He's one of the best thinkers I've seen on the ball. There's some of the things Laryea Kingston has done on the ball, Charlie. I aspire to do that on Saturdays. But also looking at your other siblings, so there's Gerald, there is Beyonce, there is Scott as well.
Yeah.
Scott is the youngest.
Yeah, he's the youngest.
Do you see any of them also taking after football?
Well, with my dad, I think they cannot play football, but it depends on them.
But have you seen the interest in them?
They all love football.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, apart from the girl. But then they all love football, all the boys, they want to play.
Like, when you look at Jacob, how far do you want him to go as a footballer? Now he's started a pro life in football. How far do you want him to go? What team, for example, do you want him to play in Europe if you want him to go to Europe? What's the ultimate ambition for Jacob?
For me, I want the best for him, but it all depends on him and the effort and everything that he will put in.
Yeah.
You know, the consistency and everything, and it's something that I've been telling him. In football, you always have to be consistent. You know, because
you can't shine today and relax another 3 months.
Yes, people forget very easy.
Yeah.
You play a game today, the next game is a different game.
Of course.
So you play today, put it behind you, focus on the next game, and then go and deliver. So for me, I think his effort will put him to the top.
Where do you see him play in the next 5 years?
It's the qualities he have. For me, I think it's modern attacker. You know, it's more direct, like he said. He always want to make runs in behind defenders. Yeah. He always hungry to score goals. So that alone can put him in one of the best leagues in the world. That's where I want to see him playing in the English Premier League, La Liga, Italian, Serie A, all these
top leagues.
That's where I wanted to see him. And talking of playing in one of the big clubs, yes, of course. For me, because of his strength, the strength that he have, I think most of the top coaches, the moment they see him, I think he can fit in most of the top coaches' plan.
Okay, and how is your home like? I mean, we all know you as a footballer. We know you on the screens lately as a pundit. We know you as a coach as well. But what is your home like as a father mainly?
For me, I don't run the home that much. My wife does, because for me, my wife, she's always there for the kids. She always wants to be in their lives. She's very close to them as well. For me, because of my job, I don't stay home that much all the time. I have to travel, go there. But my wife has been the backbone of the family. You know, in terms of managing family businesses and all that. For me, she has been someone that have been there for us. So for me, if I have to say, my home is a very peaceful home, and anytime I'm away, I'm not around, I know for sure it's going to be the same. You know, the kids, the way they comport themselves at home. Once in a while, you see them bringing friends home, and we also make sure we get close to their friends' parents to know who they are seeing and who they are with.
Of course.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song?
I have a lot. I have but most of the songs I like is more of Shatawale's and.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So give us one Shatawale song you like.
More of
the most.
Bandana from Ghana.
Bandana.
Yeah, old,
the very old one.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you used to play it in your. You used to drive a Nissan Murano.
Yeah. Yeah. Nissan Murano. Yeah.
And I mean that was when Murano was in vogue here. It was a very bougie car at the time, and your father was driving a Murano around, and everybody was just lie. I remember that. Yeah. How many years ago?
2006.
Yeah. Long
2006, long time.
I remember seeing you at Accra Sports Stadium in that. And I was like, rich man going. But yeah, so that's Bandana.
Yeah.
Any memories with that?
With this, I quite remember around Dansoman.
Yeah.
When Tony Yeboah opened Yegola nightclub.
Yeah.
Then
I saw it down.
Yeah, Steve Napier had his birthday over there, and we all went there, and then they keep repeating this song. That's how come.
Oh, so that's how you fell in love.
That's how I fell in love.
Oh, great.
Throughout that night, I was jamming with that.
And since then, you've been a Shatawale fan?
Yeah, since then I've been
fabulous.
Yeah.
We are going to be jamming to this Bandana song. Are you a good dancer?
No.
But you look it. You dress like it.
Yeah.
But you don't dance too well. Between you and your father, who is a better dancer? Oh, you're better than him. Let's take dance floor.
He's going to be dancing. He has to dance.
No, all of us. And I'm hoping the director is going to be going for a commercial break very, very shortly because I'm the most terrible dancer alive. Let's go. I hear and nobody is making a dance. I'm waiting for you. At least I did something.
Alright, I'm pro.
Oh, nice.
Pass it on to him. He hasn't danced.
Laryea, waiting for you. You are the main guest.
I'm not that good in dancing.
No, don't worry. I mean, give us anything remotely close to the football skills you give us on the pitch.
Scoring. You can see the highlights. I saw one highlight, I saw a goal, and then went to the.
Exactly. So give us a celebration.
And then dance like that.
That's how he does.
That's a dance move. But anyway, that'll be all for the sports here on New Day. My name is Theo Nyan. Thank you very much, for joining us. It's been a pleasant conversation with Laryea Kingston and his son Jacob Kingston. Jacob plays his football now for Accra Great Olympics. Laryea Kingston, of course, absolute legend, and we love him. And today we are celebrating him because, as part of the many fathers in football, we definitely are wishing every single man in sport a happy Father's Day. And it's 2 days away from now, but we are celebrating you from today. We'll see you some other time.